Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Willie Acres Arena, where tonight it is the Logan Wildcats taking on the Lincoln County Panthers here on Middleburg Island. Chris Kidd with you, alongside me, Bill Lusk. Hunter Gibson, our engineer, back in the WVOW studios, with Robbie Mounts, our engineer, here on video productions this evening. And Bill, this is the Logan team finally getting back home here tonight, trying to pull off a win against Lincoln County, who's been a team that they faced off against quite a bit over the years and very familiar with, and trying to make sure that they try and maintain some momentum as we start heading towards tournament time.
Yeah, you mentioned returning home. They haven't been here to Willie Acres Arena since January 23rd, and that's when we had them against the Scott Skyhawks, and they won that one going away in the second half, 74-42. And they get a Lincoln County team coming in here tonight that's 4-12 overall. They had a little bit of a rough stretch to start the season. Then they won 3 of 5 games, and since that winning streak, they have lost 6 of their last 7. So they're looking to try to right that ship, get a big win here tonight at the Willie Acres Arena, and carry some momentum into the rest of the regular season. Meanwhile, Logan, they're looking to continue that stranglehold that they have on the possible top seed in the Class AAA Region 4 Section 2 tournament. Logan 4-0 in sectional play, having swept Wayne and Scott. Lincoln County 1-2. They've lost to Scott and Wayne, but they did pick up a big win a couple of weeks ago at Scott. We know that's not an easy place to play, and here lately the Skyhawks have lost 3 home games, counting last night's game against Wayne and last Friday's game against Logan. 3 losses for Scott at home against sectional competition. And, Wayne, Scott, Lincoln County, or Scott, Wayne, and Logan all played each other twice. Lincoln County does not play Wayne twice. So Logan, I think they have it wrapped up. I think they have the top seed wrapped up. But definitely a win here tonight will wrap up the top seed. And, that's big. We saw how big it was last year in that sectional championship game at Scott.
Yeah, again, Logan would love to have those games here at Willie Acres Arena, not have to go on the road like last season. And, they've got a big matchup later this week as well. Again, we'll be in Chapmanville for part 2 of the county rivalry between them and the Chapmanville Tigers on Friday night. So this really like a good tune-up for the Logan Wildcats. Again, lost that game here at Willie Acres Arena in overtime earlier this season. Would love to try and get some revenge on the Tigers, as those two teams matched up very well in that game. And Logan really would like to be in a good rhythm here tonight to feel good about going in there on Friday.
Yeah, and before that Chapmanville game, they go to the shootout at the Big House of West Virginia State on Thursday night and play South Charleston. So you look at this game here in Lincoln County, you get a day off, South Charleston, Chapmanville. It's really trying to set them up for, a possible state tournament run to where they can play one game, have a day off, come back and play the semifinals, and then play the championship Saturday. I don't know if that's the case for Class AAA. They have alternated the seeding and the classifications a lot, rotating them around. It used to be Class AA and Class Single A would rotate. The morning session would rotate the first championship game, and then last season they decided just to rotate all 4 of them instead of the 4, because we've been used to Single A playing first, then Double A, then the next year would be Double A, Single A, and then the 3A. And for the first 2 years of this 4 classification system, it was that way. That Double A played first, and then, Single A played in 21, Double A was 22. They rotated that. Now this year they're rotating all of them for the second consecutive year. But yeah, that Logan and Chapmanville game is going to be it should be very entertaining. We know how the first one ended up. Logan got off to a good start. Chapmanville, Zion Blevins was in a little bit of foul trouble there, picked up a technical foul early, and then Chapmanville kind of took over when Julius Clancy picked up his 3rd foul in the first quarter. Clancy had to set the rest of the first quarter and the rest of the first half. Never came back in the second quarter. Chapmanville was able to pull away. But then when Chapmanville got in a little bit of foul trouble of their own, Logan was able to make a run. We thought Logan was going to win the game going away, but they couldn't make the plays down the stretch, and Chapmanville forced overtime and was able to get that momentum at the start of overtime that propelled them to that win. So, you never know what to expect in a rivalry like that.
Again, we are about 6 minutes away from tip-off here from Willie Acres Arena. We will step aside for a 2-minute break, and when we come back, we'll have the keys to the game and get you set with the starting lineups right after this, as you are listening to and watching Logan High basketball action right here on WVOW and Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Dunkin' is here with your holiday helpers. Peppermint mocha and toasted white chocolate signature lattes. A touch of delicious holiday magic to help you seize the season. Sip through the holidays with signature lattes at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
Every bite better with Pepsi.
Welcome back, everybody. Chris Kidd and Bill Lusk with you. Hunter Gibson, our engineer here on WVOW. Robbie Mounts, our engineer here on Video Productions this evening. And Bill, it's time now for our Logan Regional Medical Center keys to the game. And what do you see as the key tonight for the Logan Wildcats to get that momentum rolling and stay undefeated in this section?
They got to get off to a fast start, as quick as a fast start as they can. Talking to Lincoln County head coach Brad Vance, he said the issue for them this season is they have one bad quarter that seems to affect them every game, and in all their losses, they're coming in here 4-12. Logan needs to get off to that quick start, put them behind the 8 ball early, make sure they have that bad quarter to start the contest. And when they do, just keep the foot on the gas. This is a Lincoln County team that they don't score a lot of points. So if they're, if Lincoln County can keep it in the 55 to under range, then they're going to have a chance to win this. If Logan can get this game in the 60s, I don't see any way that Lincoln County is going to be able to keep up with these athletes from Logan.
Again, those are your Logan Regional Medical Center keys to the game, and the key to your health care is with Logan Regional Medical Center, offering care for every stage of life, from the Women's Center to pediatrics and primary care physicians. Logan Regional Medical Center, always here for you. As starting lineups here tonight for Logan, it'll be Julius Clancy, followed by Matthew Hatfield, Cole Blankenship, McCormick Ilberton, and Ivan Miller for the Wildcats. On the other end for Lincoln County, it'll be Dakota Wood, Grayson Ellis, Aiden Schaefer, Eli Smith, and Wyatt Edwards for the Panthers. And again, here on WVOW Radio, we'll be with you the rest of the week. Again, now tomorrow, did we see that we had a change tomorrow, Bill, on where we're going to
it's Liberty Raleigh and Man. Chapmanville's at Wyoming East tomorrow night.
Okay.
So we'll have the Liberty Raleigh Raiders and the Man Hillbillies tomorrow night. We'll get another look at the Hillbillies. We've seen them twice this season. We had them in a win over Van, and last game we had them was against Phelps, Kentucky. They had a little bit of a slow start to that game. A sluggish first half, you could say. Just 12 points, I believe it was, in the first half. But, they played hard and then just had a dry spell there in the second half that allowed Phelps to pull away. But, it's a man team coming off a good win last night against Sherman. The Tide got out to a 16-1 lead, I believe it was, and the Hillbillies they kept fighting and scratching, and they got their way back in the contest, and they end up coming back for a 51-49 win. So it's another game tomorrow night. Coach T.J. Blevins and his club can win. Liberty Raleigh's just got 2 wins on the year, so it is definitely a very winnable game. And they also got Richwood on Friday night. Richwood's got 1 win on the season, so man's got a chance to get on a little bit of a run here heading into next week. Of course, we got them next Tuesday at home against Tuck Valley.
And again, on Thursday, we'll be back here at Willie Acres Arena as the Logan girls will be in action on Thursday night at 7 o'clock. And then on Friday night, again, the main event of this week, the Logan Wildcats and the Chapmanville Tigers down in Chapmanville, West Virginia at 7 p.m. for that contest. We'll be with you on WVOW and on video productions for the call of that game. You'll definitely want to make that appointment viewing and listening on Friday night. Again, this game originally supposed to start at 7 o'clock, but having an issue with the bus getting here.
Travel issues seems to be the norm around the state for schools. I mean, it's not just a teacher issue. Substitute teachers, certified teachers, getting enough teachers in the school buildings. And, it's also affecting the personnel as well as school bus drivers. But, we didn't have a game last night, Chris, but I was able to, catch some of the shootout at the big house, especially, speaking of Chapmanville, the Class AA field. Well, it's going to be an exciting tournament coming up.
Yeah.
I saw, Ravenswood looked real good against Greenbrier West. Beat them. That was like 64-26 or something, I think it was. They really played good defense against Greenbrier West, limited their three-point opportunities and pretty much smothered them. And then, in the third session, Charleston Catholic and Bluefield, by far the marquee matchup of the shootout at the big house on Monday. And, Charleston Catholic was a little sluggish coming out. Bluefield got out to a 17-point lead, and Catholic made a run at the end, and the gap was just too much for them to overcome. And then the one that shocked me was the one after Charleston Catholic and Bluefield. Wyoming East surprising number 1 Williamstown, 47-44, 49-46. I mean, 3-point win for the Warriors. And, if they can do that at West Virginia State, knock off the number 1 ranked team in, Class AA on a neutral court, Class AA Region 3's, you can make the argument they got 3 championship contenders in Bluefield, Chapmanville, throw Wyoming East in there as well. Westside's looking pretty good as well. So, the Region 3 is looking a lot stronger than what it has been in the past. You throw Wheeling Central and Ravenswood in there, and you've got, 6 teams that make it to Charleston. It's got a good shot of winning it all.
Yeah, again, kind of reminds you of the girls' region last year with Chapmanville, Summers County, Wyoming East. Well, really reminds you of it again this year. With the way it's loaded once again.
Yeah, remind me of that this year. And then, also Class AAA, we think Fairmont Senior is just the clear-cut favorite in Class 3A, but Shady Spring went out to Fairmont Senior yesterday, last night, and they gave the Polar Bears all they could handle. Fairmont Senior won that game going away late, but maybe AAA's not as much of Fairmont Seniors as we think. Shady played really well last night, and this was Shady coming off a loss to Bluefield last week, and coming off a loss to Huntington in the battle for the Springhouse out at the Greenbrier, which Logan Lady Wildcats, we talked about them, second place finish. They end up beating Greenbrier East on Friday night, snapped their 10-game winning streak, and that was a big win for them. Fortunately, North Marion was just a little too much for them. But, as we always know with Coach Kevin Gertz and Lady Wildcats, they will fight and claw, and they're in every game with their defense. And they had opportunities to take the lead in that one, but they were unable to get over the top and get that win. But still, very impressive showing for Logan out at the Greenbrier.
Again, right now down on the floor getting set for the national anthem as we will step aside for a 2-minute break, and when we come back it'll be time for the tip between Logan and Lincoln County as you are listening to and watching Logan Wildcat basketball action here on WVOW Radio and Video Productions.
Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
At Boone Memorial Health, we're proving that a rural health system can provide advanced care.
Working in collaboration with Marshall Orthopedics' highly respected program, we're making orthopedic care available at BMH 5 days a week.
And from sports injuries to joint replacement, we are ready to meet your orthopedic treatment needs.
It's because we care about Southern West Virginia.
And it's because we care about helping our patients live full, active lives. Boone Memorial Health. We are bringing specialty care home.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
Did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
As the national anthem concludes, we are getting set for basketball action here tonight from Willie Acres Arena. Chris Kidd with you, Bill Lusk alongside me, Hunter Gibson, our engineer on WVOW Radio, Robbie Mounts, our engineer here on Video Productions this evening. And again, if Lincoln County wants to try and hang in this contest, they're going to have to get out to a quick start here tonight because Logan, with this suffocating defense, they could possibly run the Panthers out of the gym early if Lincoln County isn't ready to stand up to it.
Yeah, we've seen that from Logan, the first 4 games of the season, especially the opener against RCB, struggling offensively, but they got the defense going and was able to put some distance between them. And we've seen it, last time we were here for a Logan game against Scott in the second half.
So it'll be Julius Clancy to jump it up against Wyatt Edwards, and Logan controls as we're underway this evening here on WVOW and Video Productions. Logan in their all-white uniforms with golden blue trim. Lincoln County in their all-black uniforms with Carolina blue lettering across the chest. As Clancy out at the top of the key. Logan going left to right across your computer screen and radio dial. Lincoln County right to left. As Ilverton will swing it over for Hatfield as Lincoln County coming out in a 3-2 zone here. As Logan going to have to be patient here while they readjust their offense. As Ilverton gets it back over near side for Hatfield. Blankenship flashes to the middle. They get it into the left corner. Now back out front. It's Hatfield now into the corner for Miller. It's Logan still struggling to find an opening against this 3-2. Back out front. Ilverton brings it back out. And again, it really comes down to just quick passing to find an opening. Clancy finally sees one, pulls for 3 from the left side, but off the back iron.
Yeah, not only the quick passing, but you got to work both sides of the floor to get the defense moving, something Logan didn't do.
Driving in, pass though by Smith, taken away by Logan, up ahead to Blankenship. Cuts underneath the defender, and Blankenship will lay it up and in.
And right there, Chris, if you get turnovers and rebounds, you can't set that defense up if the opposition's not making shots.
Lincoln County broke the pressure quickly. Eli Smith tried a reverse layup, but got blocked by the rim that time. Taken away by Logan, over to Hatfield, right side 3 on the way. That one off the back iron. Miller tips the rebound out, and Ilverton saves it for the Wildcats. 6.5 minutes to go in the first quarter, 2-0 Logan. Blankenship back over to Elderton on the left side. He'll dribble patiently back up towards the top of the key and reset near midcourt. Looks near side for Hatfield. Again, still trying to get Clancy running baseline. Blankenship flashing to the middle. Lincoln County has it closed up very well right now. Elderton now finds a crease into the middle, kicks it over. Corner three on the way for Clancy. Chew strong, and that'll trickle out of bounds over to Lincoln County.
Well, we've got a little bit of a conversation. I think it's going to stay here. I think Lincoln County was the last to touch it. They tried to track it down in the corner, and the Lincoln County player, I don't remember who it was, he must have touched it and then just gave up on it and then went back for a second time. And officials ruled that Lincoln County was the last to touch, so Logan will keep possession.
Wildcats with another chance here on this trip. Elderton back to Clancy. Missed on his first two tonight. Instead gives it back up. They tried to throw it into the middle, goes off the leg of Lincoln County's Aiden Schaefer and out of bounds, so we'll stay with Logan.
Yeah, I think some fans wanted a kickball on Schaefer, but Schaefer didn't make a kicking attempt, and therefore that's why there wasn't a kick rule.
Blankenship drives baseline, kicks it out to Clancy. Trying to find some space over to Elderton. He'll take it left baseline, puts up a floater, and Aiden Elderton, or McCormick Elderton, excuse me, with the first two of the game for him.
A good job there by Logan to penetrate inside, and that started with Clancy, and now we got another turnover. Lincoln County have 3 turnovers already.
As Dakota Wood lost it on the way in, thrown ahead for Blankenship, and he'll lay it in on the right side, and Lincoln County now needing a timeout, and this is exactly the start we said they had to avoid. And with 5:11 to go in the first quarter, they'll burn a full timeout. So we'll step aside as well and be back after this as you are watching and listening to Logan Wildcat Basketball here on WVOW and Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff, we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
6-0 start for the Wildcats as we approach 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Chris Kidd with you alongside me, Bill Lusk. As Lincoln County facing pressure in the backcourt. They work it up ahead. Pass, though, gets away as Smith was open, but the pass from Edwards off the mark.
4 turnovers now for Lincoln County. The only turnover they didn't have was the first possession of the contest when they missed a shot. So 0 for 2 from the field, 4 turnovers for Lincoln County, and good news for that turnover was the dead ball, not a live ball, so it at least allow them to get back and set up that 2-3 defense.
So get it over for Elderton, back out Hatfield, back into the right corner as Logan working it quickly. Clancy pump fakes, drives over left side, puts up a one-handed floater, won't fall. Rebound knocked out of bounds. They say last touch by Ivan Miller of Logan.
Yeah, good job by Clancy again. Used the pump fake at the three-point line, get his man up in the air and dribble in. Fortunately, he doesn't get the shot to drop, but that's something to keep to watch here if Lincoln County's got to stay disciplined and stay grounded.
Ellis dumps it off baseline. Nice dish into the paint, but shot off the mark for Aiden Schaefer, taken away by Clancy. They push it up ahead for Elderton, drives in left side, counted and the foul for McCormick Elderton.
Yeah, good job by Clancy to find Elderton, who was breaking across half court. And then he just gets inside, beats his man to the basket, beats him to the block, puts it up and in as Schaefer. Really a silly foul there. I mean, if you're going to foul, you need to make sure he doesn't get the shot up.
Elderton sinks the free throw, and Logan raced out to a 9-0 lead as we approach the midway point of the first quarter. Schaefer gets it ahead to Edwards. Kicks it over left side, 3 on the way from the corner. That one grazes the rim, no good for Ellis, and rebounded by Hatfield. He'll bring it up the right side, cuts between two defenders into the right corner. Clancy drives baseline, goes up on the right side, and he'll lay it in with the left hand.
And he won't get an assist for it, but you need to give an assist to Ivan Miller. He did a good job of sealing his man off on the inside to create the opening for Clancy.
Wood will kick it over for Ellis. Back out to Wood. Lincoln County still looking for their first points. There it is as Wood knocks down the 8-footer. And Lincoln County off the schneid.
Yeah, he did a good job of getting inside the paint, inside the line, knock it down.
So 11-2, Logan leading it. 3.5 minutes to go here in the opening quarter. It's Ilderton back up top, pass cross court, intercepted by Ellis as he drives up the floor. Had it poked away from behind by Blankenship, batted out of bounds, and last touch by Lincoln County.
So it'll be a turnover on Lincoln County number 5 after they forced the first turnover against Logan. And, Ilderton's got to do a better job of valuing the basketball in that possession. He needs to look, he's looking right dead at Blankenship when he's trying to make that pass. It's kind of telegraphed. He needs to look his way, fake it, and pass it over to this side.
Zayden Sherrod checks into the game for Logan. He'll get his first look of the evening. Blankenship takes it left side, pulls on a 3, left it short, rebounded by Edwards. Leaking out on the play is Wood, and a foot race to the basket, and Blankenship caught him and knocked it away. Great defense by Cole Blankenship.
Yeah, that is a, bad job by Blankenship on the shot, not realizing where his defender is, but a good job of hustling, getting back and preventing the layup.
Get it into Edwards. He'll jack up a 3 from the left corner, and he'll knock it down.
Well, Lincoln County trying to, they got 5 straight points after Logan scored the first 11. So they're trying to settle in offensively and, good possession there. They've knocked down 2 of their last 3 shots.
6-point Logan lead. Top of the key, now over left side for Hatfield. Back out front. They lob it in the middle. Clancy gets it out quickly. Now down to the baseline for Sherrod. He's double teamed. Kicks it back up front. Clancy fakes a pass. Now waits. Gives it back at the Blankenship as they reset. Clancy now finds a little space, takes it to the right baseline, jump steps towards the rim, jumper off the mark off the front rim. Rebounded by the Panthers. Looking to cut in this lead, but Clancy, what an interception as he saves it before he goes out of bounds. Blankenship back to Clancy, drives in, nice adjustment, but misses on the layup.
That's a good job by Schaefer to make him change his shot.
Now Edwards back the other way, goes for the stuff, and he missed the dunk. Taken back by Logan as Sherrod fighting with the ball, trying to get control of it, and finally does.
I know he thinks that a dunk might be an easy 2, but when you're a struggling team, you're 4-12, you've lost 6 of your last 7, and you're struggling to score, you've got to take the shortest basket that you can get. He just should have laid that one up.
Now Blankenship swings it over Clancy. Minute 35 to go in the first quarter. Hatfield can't find any area to try and penetrate. He takes it back, fakes on 3, forces his way through 3 men, drives in, right-handed layup won't fall. Sherrod on the rebound, too strong on the putback. Rebound tipped out of bounds, and it'll be last touch by Logan.
One thing that we're seeing, Chris, and that our viewers may be seeing on video productions as well, but you're not, seeing it obviously on WVOW here if you're listening on the airwaves. And every shot goes up. Lincoln County's got somebody leaking out. Now, that's one way of trying to get points on the board when you're a struggling team. Logan's not doing a very good job of getting back. Lincoln County is struggling from the field.
Wood gives it over left side for Smith. Closing on a minute to go in the quarter. Smith pulls up on a 3, nearly banked it in as it rolled out of the rim, taken away by Logan. Here comes Ilderton. Kicks it over for Blankenship. And Lincoln County with a possession error to start quarter number 2 at the moment. Hatfield, front of the Lincoln County bench, back up top. See how patient Logan elects to be here with still 42 seconds left in the period. He'll kick it out for Ilderton. Ilderton drives in, kicks it over. Hatfield, right wing 3. That one online but short. Rebound, though, somehow found Ilderton over in the corner. Taken inside, gives it off to Miller. His turnaround in the paint no good, and Logan's missed several easy shots from inside the paint here late in the quarter, but it goes out of bounds off of Lincoln County.
Now Logan in a little bit of a dry spell here, haven't scored a point in, I would say nearly about 4.5 minutes.
And it was 11-0 right around the midway point of the quarter, and they've been shut out ever since the midway point of this period at a strong start. It's Blankenship running down the clock now with 11 seconds. Kicks it over for Hatfield, now to Miller. Back out to Blankenship with 6 seconds. Blankenship now over into the corner. Hatfield drives in, kicks it out with 1 second left. Elderton puts up a shot. No good. May have been blocked from behind. And that'll do it for the opening 8 minutes of action as Logan leads Lincoln County 11-5. We'll be back in 60 seconds as you're listening to and watching Logan Wildcat basketball here on WVOW Radio and Video Productions.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
Did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Alongside me, Robbie Mounts, our engineer on Video Productions, with Hunter Gibson, our engineer on WVOW. And again, Logan got out to a quick start, forced a lot of turnovers, but then couldn't buy a basket around the rim at the end of the first quarter, missing 3 or 4 shots from near point-blank range.
Yeah, forced 6 turnovers. Lincoln County with 6 turnovers. Logan with only 11 points to show for it. They're not getting very much off of those turnovers. And, much like we saw Lincoln County struggle shooting the ball to start, Logan having some issues as well.
The three-pointer top of the key, no good as it rolled out on Ellis, but there was Edwards on the glass, and he lays it back in. And it's now a 7-0 run for Lincoln County as they've closed the gap to 4.
Second chance points, and that's something, Logan can ill afford to give up to a struggling team.
Blankenship gets it over to Elderton. So far, Logan's had their difficulty trying to find some holes in this 3-2, but now Hatfield gets it in the corner, and he'll knock down a 3. He had a man flying out at him, but that ends the drought for Logan.
That was a big basket for Hatfield himself. He's had a couple of good looks at the rim and hasn't got one to drop until that shot.
Nearly 1 minute gone here in the second quarter. As Ellis back up front, swings it over for Smith on the left wing. He'll dribble back up top as Logan in man-to-man defense. Ellis, now Schaefer. Ellis gets it back. Now Lincoln County trying to reset here. So mid-court, Schaefer gives it over for Wood on the left side. Elderton on him, gets a screen from Wood. Hop skips it over into the corner. Now a decent look for 3 from there. That one off the back iron from Schaefer. Rebound comes out long as Hatfield races between defenders, drives in right side. Can't hit a circus layup. Rebounded by Sherrod, goes back to the right block, and he'll lay it in.
Well, Sherrod's probably the most physical player that the Wildcats have on the inside. He's able to use his body to create some space.
Here comes Wood, bounce pass cross court, knocked away by Sherrod. Diving out of bounds to try and save it was Elderton, but it'll stay here with the Panthers. He's checking into the game for Lincoln County. It'll be Will Shepard as Ellis will check out of the game. Inbounding underneath will be Wood. Looking, tries to throw it into the corner, but Hatfield gets his hands on it, knocks it out of bounds again. So the Panthers will inbound now on the opposite side of the backboard from where they were a moment ago over to the left. They inbound it quickly underneath the Smith. Goes up, blocked by Sherrod. Goes out, though, right to Shepard. He'll take a jumper from the left elbow, and he'll get it to rattle home.
I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know how Sherrod blocked that shot. He was up in the air before his man even shot the ball.
16-9 in favor of Logan. Silverton over for Blankenship. Now inside Hatfield gets a good look from about 4 feet. Misses. Sherrod, though, there on the glass again on the right block, and he'll lay it back up and in.
That's what Sherrod does so best. He cleans up the misses on the inside, goes right back up with them.
So Lincoln County breaks the pressure. Shepard gives it back for Wood. Cut off by Sherrod on the left side. They'll get it back up front. Lincoln County will reset here. 5:28 to go in the first half. Now Wood cut off by Blankenship, trying to drive baseline. Swing it over for Schaefer. Back up front, Wood. Now they give it off for Shepard. Again, can't find any openings to drive right now, can Lincoln County. Now they try a backdoor cut. That one got through but couldn't find a shot. They kick it out for 3 instead. That one too strong from Wood. Rebound ricocheted around, and now we get a whistle and a foul.
Yeah, it looks like Hatfield's going to get called for the personal foul, which will be the first on Logan in this game, first in the quarter. As Hatfield was on the ground, looked like Hatfield had a hold of the Lincoln County player's arm, and he picks up the personal.
Lincoln County will inbound it back into the corner. Schaefer pulls on another 3, and this time it will fall as Aiden Schaefer gets his first bucket of the game.
Yeah, just they got whistle and loose ball in the back court. Logan will keep possession. And Lincoln County doing a good job of finding the open shooters and knocking them down. And again, this second chance opportunities for the Panthers.
Lead is back down to 6 now for Logan, and led by as much as 11 here in the first half. Jumped out 11-0 as Devin Maynard into the game for the Wildcats. At the top of the key, Elderton gives it to Blankenship on the right wing. Back out to Elderton, stutter steps, gives it over to Maynard. He'll take a corner 3, high arching 3. That one off the iron, no good. Schaefer chases down the rebound. And now here come the Panthers back the other way. Shepard dishes off back for Smith, had it poked away. Ball loose, Smith gets it back, goes up for a reverse, can't hit. And now we get a loose ball foul, and it looks like it's going to go against Lincoln County.
One too many passes by Lincoln County. They had the shot at the rim, and then they passed it up for the trailer. And I don't understand it as Lincoln County foul was on Smith. That's his first team foul, number 1 of the quarter.
18-12, Logan leads it. Down to 4:13 to go before halftime. Elderton patiently dribbles towards the three-point line. Now picks up his dribble. Gives it over for Maynard. Back up front. And Elderton trying to find a crease in between this 3-2 that he might be able to split, but doesn't see it. Now tries to dump it off past tip, but Sherrod gets it anyway. Jumper in the lane won't fall. Miller somehow kept his footing on that rebound, goes up, and he'll be fouled, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
Now, Lincoln County's Dakota Wood is contending with the official that Miller lost his balance when he put the ball down on the floor and should have been whistled for the travel, but instead picking up the foul is Edwards. That'll be his first.
And this only the second trip to the line tonight for Logan. None so far for Lincoln County as Miller misses on the first attempt.
Only 4 fouls combined in the entire half between the two teams. 1 on Logan, 3 on Lincoln County. 3 of those 4 fouls coming in this quarter. 1 on Logan, 2 on Lincoln County.
Miller's second free throw. That one will fall. And Logan's lead up to 7 now at 19-12. It's pressure in the back court. Lincoln County gets it in. Schaefer directing traffic up the floor. Swing it into the right corner now. Faking, stepping back, 3 on the way, and that one will fall as Shepard gets it to go, and Lincoln County with their third 3 of the half.
I'm still trying to figure out how that even went. I mean, that wasn't really like a jump shot. That was really like a, like a push, like he was trying to set up a volleyball.
Now a steal as Wood knocks the pass away, lobs it up ahead, layup won't fall. Rebound fought for underneath, Blankenship tears it away. As Logan brings it back up the floor, trying to get a transition bucket here. Sherrod, though, had it poked away. Here comes Lincoln County back, 2-on-1 at the moment. Shepard up the left side, pass back, knocked away by Elderton, and it'll stay here with Lincoln County.
Again, 1 too many passes. Shepard's right there. He's right at the rim. He's got to shoot that. As he makes that pass, and Logan deflects it out of bounds. So more substitution for the Wildcats. As looks like Blankenship's back in.
Get it into Schaefer in the corner. His 3 won't fall, loose on the floor. And we're going to get a foul here against Logan, it appears.
I believe it is Miller picking up his first personal foul.
Yeah, it looked like that's who they signaled on the foul that time. So Lincoln County will inbound again. They inbound it quickly. Shepard pulls the 3 quickly, online all the way, but too strong. Rebounded, though, by Wood. He'll go back up with it. That one hit off the backboard and nothing else. Taken away by Hatfield. As he has it knocked away from behind. And boy, this Lincoln County defense has really started to pick up after they took that body blow in the first 4 minutes of this game.
Yeah, they're being real scrappy. They're, the trailing plays, they're getting the back taps. They've got a turnover off of the back tap. Fortunately there for Logan, that one was tapped out of bounds. Logan's got to do a better job of communicating, especially when the trailer's coming on defense. I don't see anybody down there from Logan talking, alerting Matt Hatfield that, there's a guy coming behind him.
So 19-15, Logan leads it. 2.5 minutes to go before halftime. Hatfield lost control of it, fighting to get it back. Finally does as Ilderton drives in, kicks it out. Hatfield, a good look for three straight on, and he'll knock it down. His second three of the quarter.
Yeah, back-to-back threes for Matt Hatfield in this quarter. Looks like he's getting things going. Logan back out by 7. And this is where it's been played since falling behind by 11 points. Lincoln County, they've kept it within 4 to 7 points. They can't get any closer than that 4-point mark.
Schaefer looks to bring it back to 4, and he does as he hits his second three of the quarter now and answers the Hatfield three.
Logan's going to have to do a better job of running this Lincoln County team off of the three-point line, but they're getting good looks because they're moving the ball.
Now it's 22-18 in favor of Logan. Miller in the right corner, back out for Ilderton. They'll swing at top of the key for Clancy. Clancy gets it back, looking. And Logan's had to stay patient on the offensive end against this zone defense. And Lincoln County started to get back on defense a lot more effectively here ever since falling behind 11-0, almost right out of the jump of this game. Silverton finds Legat, drives in, fadeaway jumper. That one won't bank in, taken away by the Panthers. Up ahead, trying to leak out again. They find a man faking on Clancy as Shepard gives it back underneath, trying to find an opening. Instead, they kick it out to Schaefer, goes for three, and he'll hit again.
Wow, this Lincoln County team is coming in here, falling behind 11-0 early, and now they have fought their way back to within 1. Didn't think that was possible, especially after the start.
It really did look like Logan might just run them completely off the floor here tonight. But they've outplayed Logan ever since the 4-minute mark of the first quarter. As Ilderton in the lane kicks it out. Hatfield goes for another three. This one's going to be short, though, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul, and that's going to go against Logan with 41.4 to go in the half.
Yeah, I believe we got Ivan Miller on a push, and that's 2 on Miller. That's a big development for Logan, but 13 foul of the quarter, second personal on Miller. But, on the offensive end, I'd like to see Logan trying to flash somebody up there in that free throw line and keep somebody down on the low post. That might open up some outside shots.
Pass gambling on it was Clancy. He came up with nothing, and the layup will go as Shepard wins the race to the rim. And probably now Lincoln County, after falling behind 11-0, they lead at 23-22 with 20 seconds left in the first half. As you just kind of sense this Logan team stunned right now on the floor as Ilderton.
I don't know if our viewers on Video Productions can pick it up or not. Lincoln County team is clapping every possession. The Logan bench, they're dead silent over there. They're stunned.
Clancy pulls for three, won't fall. Rebounded by Hatfield, won't get a shot off. And that'll do it for the first half of action as 4-12 Lincoln County at the moment leading the Logan Wildcats 23-22 going into intermission. Bill and I will step aside for a 2-minute break and be back to talk about the first half right after this, as you are listening to and watching Logan Wildcat basketball action here on WVOW and Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
I'm Dr. Chad Lavender. My fertilized ACL technique has gained national and international attention. It all started here on a small football field in West Virginia. That's where my passion to help athletes and others began. I personally have had 19 different states and locations that patients have traveled from for this ACL reconstruction.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Dunkin' is here with your holiday helpers. Peppermint mocha and toasted white chocolate signature lattes. A touch of delicious holiday magic to help you seize the season. Sip through the holidays with signature lattes at Dunkin'. America runs on Dunkin'.
The Tint Guy has big news. The newest location is now open in Barboursville. Voted Best in the Valley since 2020. Getting your windows tinted is now twice as easy. Go to the best, The Tint Guy.
Hey, Tint Guy here. Come see us at our new location in Barboursville.
Lincoln County leading Logan here at the half. Chris Kidd with you, with Bill Lusk next to me, Robbie Mounts, our engineer on video productions, and Hunter Gibson, our engineer on WVOW radio. Well, here exclusively tonight on video productions, we'd like to thank a couple of our major sponsors here. We'd like to thank Joshua Butcher, running for circuit judge in the newly combined Logan and Mingo County circuits. And again, that is Joshua Butcher running for circuit judge, paid for by the candidate, and Merle Dempsey, treasurer. We'd also like to thank Greg Vance, running for magistrate here in 2024. And Greg Vance running for magistrate here this year in 2024, paid for by the candidate, with Roy Lambert, treasurer. So again, 23-22, Lincoln County leads it here at the half. And Bill, I don't think anyone in this gym or anyone watching or listening with us would have saw this coming after Logan jumped out 11-0 in a blink of an eye. Lincoln County struggled to hang on to the basketball even. And then all of a sudden, the tide just started to turn, and Lincoln County came fighting back. And, well, they're out of the locker room already just 3 minutes in. Not a whole lot to say, I guess. But, you know, the hustle picked up. The 3-2 zone defense picked up. Logan hasn't really looked like they know what to do against that 3-2 zone defense. They got back in transition. Lincoln County's just played a better game here so far tonight against Logan.
Yeah, you know, other than falling behind 11-0, it's about the only thing, 11-0 and the 6 turnovers, that's about the only thing that's went wrong for Lincoln County in this first half. Since then, they've outscored Logan 23-11, including 18-5 in that, 18-11 in that second quarter. Lincoln County closed strong. They closed on that 8-0 run. And you really want to look at it, they closed on a 14-4 run after they fell behind by 9 points, 18-9, after a Logan basket. But yeah, this 3-2 zone is giving Logan, it's giving Logan fits. Logan is, they're not making shots, which is not allowing them to set up their full court pressure and get turnovers and get this lead out even further. And one of the main things, I know Lincoln County's got the 6 turnovers. All of those came very early in the first quarter, and most of those came in the first quarter, and then they had one early in the second quarter. The majority of them turnovers are dead ball, meaning Logan can't get the ball. They can't get the ball out and run and get Lincoln County out of this 3-2 zone and try to force them to play, you know, a different type of defense, a man-to-man or maybe even a 2-3, but. You know, like I said before we went to break, I would love to see Logan come out. They have possession of the basketball. Flash somebody up in that free throw line. You've got 3 guys there. One of those 3 is going to have to recognize that man. Put somebody down on the low block, and that's going to take a man there. And if you can move that basketball away, move it from side to side, if they can get it into the corner where the man's on the low block, that's going to force that guy to make a decision. Does he come out and guard that 3-point shooter? Because if he does, it's going to leave the person open on the block if the person opposite low block does not slide over to cut it off, or Logan's going to have a wide open shot out of the corner. And the one guy I would like to see out of that corner is Matt Hatfield. I think Matt Hatfield is best when he shoots out of that corner. He kind of got going there in the second half. He's got 6 points. That's leading the way for Logan. But you look at Lincoln County, 5 threes in that first half. Aiden Schaefer with 9 points leading the way, leading all scorers.
And again, that's been a big catalyst for them, especially in the second quarter, the 3-point shot. They knocked down 4 of those 5 threes in the second quarter in order to pull closer and then eventually take the lead over Logan. As you look at the first half scoring on both sides, as Bill mentioned, Matt Hatfield leading the way for Logan with 6 points, McCormick Gilberton with 5. Zayden Sherrod with 4. Then you have Julius Clancy with 2 points, and Ivan Miller with 1 point. Also Cole Blankenship with 4 points to round out the scoring in the first half for Logan. On the other end for Lincoln County, it's Aiden Schaefer leading away with 9 points, and all 3 of his three-pointers coming in that second quarter. Then you had Will Shepard off the bench with 7 points, all of those in the second quarter. Wyatt Edwards and Dakota Wood each with 2 points apiece here in the first half. Lincoln County 5 threes, Logan 2 threes. Logan 2 of 3 from the free throw line. Lincoln County yet to be at the free throw line here this evening. But here at the half, it is Lincoln County leading the Logan Wildcats 23-22. We'll step aside for a 2-minute break, and when we come back, it'll be time for the start of quarter number 3 here from Middleburg Island, as you are listening to and watching Logan Wildcat basketball action here on WVOW Radio and Video Productions.
At Hanley Funeral Home, we offer unique opportunities for families to create healing moments after loss. With over 55 years of experience serving the Boone, Logan, and Lincoln communities, our staff will help you discover ways to pay tribute, whether that be at a burial service at one of our cemeteries or a personalized lasting memorial. Visit us at www.handleyfh.com or call 304-369-0718. The Handley family of business thanks you for your support.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
Did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
Radio and Video Productions. Chris Kidd with you, with Bill Lusk alongside me, Robbie Mounts, our engineer on Video Productions, and Hunter Gibson, our engineer, back in the WVOW studios as we close in on the start of the second half here, Bill. Again, Logan needing to try and find a way to find some answers against this Lincoln County club. And before we go to the start of the third quarter, once again here on Video Productions, we'd like to thank our sponsors, Joshua Butcher, running for circuit judge in the newly combined Logan Mingo Circuit. Again, that's Joshua Butcher for circuit judge, paid for by the candidate Joshua Butcher. Merle Dempsey, treasurer. We'd also like to thank as well here tonight on Video Productions, Greg Vance, running for magistrate here in 2024. Again, that's Greg Vance running for magistrate this year, paid for by the candidate Roy Lambert, treasurer.
Now, I'll give you a little bit of game trends here. Logan, we mentioned those 11 points in the opening 4 minutes of the contest. The next 12 minutes, just 11 points. Lincoln County, there's only one lead change in this game. That was the last bucket there. Lincoln County put them up 23-22. Logan's biggest lead, 11-0. No ties in this game. And, really, Lincoln County, just running everything well.
Blankenship will pull on a 3 to start third quarter. That one misses off the back iron as Lincoln County gets the rebound. Going left to right across your computer screen and radio dial. Logan right to left. Goes into the corner. Looking for someone as Wood. Tries to go behind his back, but lost it out of bounds.
There you see Logan picking up the defensive pressure on the defensive end, getting a trap, forcing a turnover. That's number 7. But again, a dead ball turnover. Logan can't get out and run with it. Again, we always speak of it in basketball, and this is so true. First 4 minutes of this second half is crucial for both teams.
Cross court, pass stolen away. Here comes Lincoln County back the other way. Smith runs right into Hatfield, and an easy charge call that time against Smith.
And that's turnover number 8 after Lincoln County got a turnover on the other end. That was 4 against Logan. Smith picks up his second personal foul, and Lincoln County hasn't really went into the bench. They've only played one player that I know of, and that was Will Shepard off the bench, who had 5 points.
Over for Blankenship. He'll pull a 3 from the left corner, and Cole Blankenship gets it to fall, and Logan back in the lead.
And I like to see Logan continue to do that, attack that corner. The corner is open out of this 2-3 defense. Logan just hasn't done a real good job of finding it.
I love it. Near side, Wood goes inside quickly to Edwards. Nice spin move by him to the left side, and he'll lay it up and in to tie the game.
That's our first tie of the game.
25-25 here early in the third quarter. There's Blankenship looking, lobs it over into the corner for Hatfield. Tries to go down low, pass knocked away, but got gathered back by Ilderton. Back out front for Clancy, drives to the left elbow, swings it back to the top of the key. Now to Miller, had to volleyball it back to himself, goes inside for Hatfield, goes up, hits the layup as he hits the deck.
And Hatfield gets that because he attacks that high post, crashes low, gets into the paint, and scores the shot. Logan does a good job of being patient on that end. May have a turnover here.
Smith lost it off his foot, threw it. Ilderton tried to throw it inside, had it knocked away, goes back up with it though, misses on the left-handed layup. Now Logan gets another chance. Clancy goes up, he'll miss the layup. Schaefer hurt underneath the basket as Edwards blocks a shot, and now it'll be out of bounds over to Lincoln County. But yeah, Schaefer got twisted backwards that time and had his leg caught underneath him, and he just kind of scooted his way out of bounds that time, resting underneath the basket support. As he's in pain right now, being evaluated by the coaching staff of Lincoln County. Well, while they take a look at him, we're going to step aside for a 60-second break and be back after this as you are listening to and watching Logan Wildcat basketball here on WVOW and Video Productions.
I'm Dr. Chad Lavender. My fertilized ACL technique has gained national and international attention. It all started here on a small football field in West Virginia. That's where my passion to help athletes and others began. I personally have had 19 different states and locations that patients have traveled from for this ACL reconstruction.
Grab the one thing that everyone's loving, and as it happens, they come by the dozen. Everybody loves it, and everybody knows it. Everybody loves a donut.
Little General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. You keep us going. Thank you.
Well, almost immediately as we went to break, Schaefer was able to get to his feet and get off the floor, and Logan with a steal on the inbounds as Clancy able to drive it in and lay it in on the left side as Lincoln County quickly calls a 30-second timeout. So on how fast all that happened in just less than a minute, but now Lincoln County seeing some things get away from them here a little bit early in this third quarter. It does seem like Logan has come out with a better plan as to how to attack this zone.
Yeah, Logan's coming out there forcing, it's not really like they've got a better plan to attack the zone. They're just forcing the turnovers, and they're beating Lincoln County back up the floor. They did get a good look down the corner for a three-pointer from Blankenship to start this quarter off of a set play. But these last 2 buckets have been a result of transition and turnovers, as Lincoln County now has 10 turnovers in this contest, and Logan's applying that pressure, and it's speeding Lincoln County up into mistakes. We might have another one there, and then we're going to get a tie ball, actually. But, you see this full-court pressure doesn't necessarily force turnovers, Chris. What it does is speed the opposition up, and when it speeds them up, it forces them into mistakes.
Jump ball will keep it here with Lincoln County. They trail Logan 29-25. Wood makes the catch in the backcourt. Drives left side, backdoor cut. Nice grab underneath by Smith. He'll kick it out. Shepard drives into the paint. Got caught in midair, but able to find a man. Wood gives it back to Shepard in the corner. Now up to Smith. Logan trying to clamp down here with his man-to-man defense. Shepard with the ball in front of the Lincoln County bench. Took one dribble and picked it up. Now he's in trouble. They finally find a man. Now back into the corner for Wood as Schaefer comes out of the locker room. Thankfully, looks like he's walking okay. Back in the left corner, 3 off the back iron, no good for Ellis, and rebounded by Sherrod.
Yeah, Logan's this man-to-man defense is pushing Lincoln County off of the three-point line. They're not getting the open looks like they did in the first half.
Blankenship drives in, leaves the jumper short, may have been deflected. Now we're going to get another tie-up as possession will stay with Logan, and Schaefer checking back into the game for Lincoln County, and that's good news for them after he knocked down those 3 threes in the first half.
Yeah, he didn't look like he was in a lot of pain when he walked off the floor. Looked like he was able to put weight on that foot, and thankfully see him back in because he's had a nice night for Lincoln County. He leads them with 9 points.
Ilderton drives in, kicks it into the corner. Clancy fakes. What a move by him as he got baseline. Couldn't hit on the jumper, but rebounded by Miller, and he goes back up and lays it in.
Danger time if you're Lincoln County. You got to answer.
Well, and they did immediately as they get it up ahead to Edwards, breaking the pressure, and Edwards lays it in easily with 9 points as Coach Williamson not happy with that, not recognizing the leaker that time. Now nearly midway through the third quarter, still a tight ball game with Logan reclaiming the lead, leading it by 4. Blankenship swing it over into the corner for Miller. Miller, quick pass inside for Clancy. He has nowhere to go. Now top of the key, Ilderton finds a crease, gets into the paint, and he'll hit the floater.
And now you've seen Logan just get good shots at the basket. They're getting better looks, and they're starting to get a little bit of offensive confidence as now they got 11 points this quarter, and we played just under 4 minutes.
And struggling with it is Wood, finally able to find a man underneath. Pass finds its way over to Schaefer, and he'll lay it in.
Schaefer with 11, Edwards with 11 to lead Lincoln County.
Clancy came flying over trying to intercept that pass, but it got through anyway. Lincoln County continues to hang in this game. Back down to a 4-point Logan lead. It's Miller in the left corner, stumbled a little bit, gets it out for Clancy. Now Ilderton back to Clancy. Back over to Blankenship, wide open 3 from the corner, in and out, no good. Rebounded by Edwards. Able to get it away. Now up ahead, they've got another man leaking out as Ellis drives in, and Blankenship once again able to catch up and knock it away.
That's the second time Blankenship has been able to catch up with the man that has leaked out. Lincoln County had a little 2-on-1. Really, if I was Lincoln County, I would like to have seen Schaefer just dribble in a little bit more, try to draw Blankenship out, then make that pass. That was a pass. I talked about the first half, Lincoln County making 1 too many passes. That right there was a pass that was just a bit early, and it should have came just a split second later.
Over left side, drive by Smith, kicks it out for Wood, drives inside the paint, pull-up jumper, and Dakota Wood with his 4th point brings Lincoln County back to within 2. Hatfield, top of the key for Blankenship, tried to throw it inside, but kicked away by Wood, so it'll stay with Logan.
This is a very important 2:33 for Logan to try to create some separation going into the fourth quarter. You don't want to let a team like Lincoln County hang around here and just keep gaining confidence like they've got. If you got a chance to, with a 2-point lead here, if you got a chance in this final 2:33 to extend that 2-point lead to say 6 or 8 points, you need to do so heading into the fourth quarter and try to take some of that momentum away from Lincoln County.
Blankenship will inbound, gets it into Miller. 2.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Sherrod back up front for Ilderton. Drives in right side. Smith knocked it away from him, and Edwards tears it out, but we're going to get a jump ball before he was able to get complete possession, but it'll still go over to Lincoln County.
Yeah, 5th turnover on the Wildcats as Ilderton dribbled in there, and again, Edwards doing a good job of getting his big paws on the basketball and taking it away. And Miller come in, tried to tie him up, take the basketball away, but Edwards was able to hang on to it. And Lincoln County now with a chance to tie or take the lead with a 3.
Woods gets it over into the corner. Ellis will bring it back up top. Now back to Wood. He'll drive baseline, kicks it back out, pass underneath. Wood unable to get to it as it touches the baseline, and that'll give it back over to Logan on the turnover.
That's a good look by Schaefer, but he's got a man coming right at him. He needs to just let that man go, then make that pass. He rushed the pass a little bit, and Lincoln County very nearly got a look at a layup, but the pass was just a little too far and on the end line. So turnover number 11 on the Panthers.
Blankenship on the left side, pulls for 3. That one off the mark. Rebound tipped around. Edwards able to take it away for Lincoln County, but his pass intercepted by Blankenship. Blankenship Can't find a crease, kicks it out. Hatfield, 3 on the way, and Hatfield makes Lincoln County pay for the turnover.
Third 3 for Hatfield. He's got 11 points now, and we've seen that many times, and that's the second 3 that Hatfield's had off of a turnover where Lincoln County, didn't take care of the basketball.
Now they spring a double team on Ellis. He's able to find an open man into the corner. Smith fakes, drives in left side. Layup will not count as the charge called instead, as Hatfield able to get in position just in time.
Chris, I hate that call. I hate that call for the young man. Hatfield comes over to take the charge. He releases the basketball, does Smith, who picks up his third foul. The ball is in the air. The contact occurs after the shot. I think that should be a no call, and the basket should have counted for Smith, but the officials, ruled it a charge. It's a darned if you do, darned if you don't situation for Smith there.
And back when I was growing up, I know that they sometimes would count the basket and the charge in those situations, and I think that would have been a fair trade-off.
The new rule change wiped that out.
Blankenship goes for 3. This one off the mark, rebounded by Lincoln County. Outlet pass tip. It still falls into Lincoln County's hands, but they still throw it away anyway. Now Hatfield back into the middle. Drives in right side, goes up and under. He won't hit, but he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
And if this is Edwards, this will be number 2 on him. And it's the third team foul of the quarter against the Panthers. Nevertheless, it sends Hatfield to the line for 2 shots.
It looked like he was cramping a little bit after that play as he was getting stretched out by Ilderton underneath the basket. Hatfield will go to the line. And 11 points tonight to lead Logan. And he cans the first free throw. 3 of 4 from the line tonight is Logan. Lincoln County still yet to attempt a free throw this evening, and Hatfield hits both.
8-point lead now 7-point lead for Logan.
There's a lead back up to 7. Now the pass up ahead, stolen away by Blankenship again. Logan has reclaimed momentum here in the third after losing it in the second quarter. Now let's see if they hold for one. Again, 23 seconds left in the quarter. They also have the possession error to start the fourth. Blankenship will pull it back out here. Lincoln County staying in that zone defense, so Logan can hold as long as they like. Blankenship down to 10 seconds. Now dribbles towards his right. Looking down low, can't find an opening. Out to Hatfield with 3 seconds. Back to Blankenship. He'll pull from the top of the key. Off the side of the rim, no good, and that'll do it for the third quarter of action as Logan outscores Lincoln County by 8. They hold a 7-point lead heading into the final frame as you are listening to and watching Logan basketball action right here on WVOW and Video Productions.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
Did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
At Hanley Funeral Home, we offer unique opportunities for families to create healing moments after loss. With over 55 years of experience serving the Boone, Logan, and Lincoln communities, our staff will help you discover ways to pay tribute, whether that be at a burial service at one of our cemeteries or a personalized lasting memorial. Visit us at www.handleyfh.com or call 304-369-0718. The Handley family of business thanks you for your support.
Bobby Mounts, our engineer on Video Productions, with Hunter Gibson, our engineer, back in the WVOW studios in Logan, finally finding some answers against that 3-2 defense and also getting a couple of transition opportunities in the third.
Yeah, and I started on the defensive end, and I mentioned that last 2:33 being crucial for Logan as they extended that 2-point lead to 7 heading into this quarter. And, this is going to be a very crucial point for Lincoln County. Again, talk about the first 4 minutes, but for me, Lincoln County, the first 2.5, 3 minutes of this quarter is going to be crucial for them.
Hatfield will get it back up top for Ilderton. Back to Hatfield. Thought about a 3. Instead, wraparound pass inside to Sherrod, and he'll get the friendly roll as Logan's lead now is swelled back to 9.
Yeah, if this lead gets over 10, I don't think Lincoln County's got enough in the tank to come back from a second double-digit deficit.
Again, Logan jumped out 11-0 here tonight. Lincoln County fought all the way back, took the lead into halftime by 1, but Logan has taken control again here in the second half as Smith missed on a 3. Putback though and a foul on Logan. That'll send Lincoln County to the line for the first time this evening.
Silly foul. I mean, there's just nothing to it. Silly foul. It's a foul on a putback attempt. I mean, that's not even a 50-50 shot. You're sending the kid to the line for 2 free throws, 2 freebies.
His first one will fall.
That's a newbie into the contest. I don't think we've seen him, Joham.
Lucas Joham able to sink both free throws. And the lead back down to 7. 7:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Blankenship biding his time at the top of the key.
Now Lincoln County's in a little bit of a 2-3 zone, it looks like, as Logan somehow gets one into the block down there.
They kick it back out quickly. Ilderton fakes, drives in. Floater from inside the paint. Off the back iron, no good. Rebounded by Lincoln County. Up ahead to Shepard. This time Logan getting back, preventing that leak out opportunity. Go back inside. Joham knocks a man down, gets it back over for Wood. He'll drive in and he'll lay it up and in.
That's a good no call because the contact came on the side. Hatfield kind of flopped, and Lincoln County now with the last 4 points have cut that 9-point deficit down to 4.
Now 3 on the way for Clancy off the side of the rim, no good. Rebounded by Lincoln County, and we get another tie-up. Possession arrow, though, goes over to Lincoln County as they trail Logan 40-35.
Yeah, good news for Lincoln County. They didn't have to waste a timeout to keep the possession. They still have 2 fulls and a 30. Logan has all 5 timeouts. Kind of shocked to see that Logan hasn't used one of those timeouts. But Coach Jeff Williamson letting these kids play through it. They've done a good job of playing through that sluggish second quarter, and they finished strong in that third quarter. Now they're off to a sluggish start here in the start of the fourth.
Smith turnaround from the left side. That one too strong. Rebounded by Logan. Here come the Wildcats up the floor. Ilderton corner 3. Got halfway down and popped out. Rebound tipped out. Blankenship has it. Almost had it knocked away. Standing around the free throw line. Will dribble back out.
I believe he got away with a double dribble.
And Hatfield goes for 3. That one won't fall. Miller, though, grabs the rebound, knocks a man down, and that'll be a charge on Ivan Miller.
If Ivan Miller didn't extend the elbow, I believe he could have got a blocking call on that, and they had an opportunity to go to chance for a 3-point play. But I don't know if we have it on the replay or not, but you can see Miller extend that elbow, and anytime an offensive player extends an elbow on the defender, that's an easy call for the referee to make.
Yeah, he lowered the shoulder as well, so that one's about as...
double whammy.
Yeah, I was going to say about as clear cut as you're going to get. Go inside for Joham. Nice wraparound pass to Shepard, and he'll lay it in the last 6 points now to the Panthers.
They just keep hanging around, and Logan on the offensive end needs to settle down, make better shot selection. Logan's been pretty much one and done on the offensive end. They've not turned it over. We'll see if this is here. Nope.
Shepard got his hands in on the pass, knocked it away, but he touched it last.
Now, if I'm Logan, 5:23, I think I might want to back this out, see if I can bring Lincoln County out in a man-to-man. They have stayed in a zone. Now they're back in that 3-2 zone. And, if you can bring them out of that zone, you can get some dribble drives and you can get some finishes at the rim.
Again, it's hard to believe that this is a 4-12 team from what we've seen here tonight for Lincoln County. They've given Logan everything they've wanted and more. 5 minutes to go. Blankenship. Deep 2-pointer from the top of the key. Too strong. Here comes Lincoln County. 3-on-1. Over to Shepard. Avoids the defender and lays it in, and it's down to a 1-point game. 8-0 run for the Panthers. And now Coach Williamson calls for time as the Lincoln County bench explodes. A full timeout. And we'll step aside as well as you are watching Logan Wildcat basketball action here on Video Productions and listening here on WVOW Radio.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
At Boone Memorial Health, we're proving that a rural health system can provide advanced care. As a pediatrician, I'm dedicated to supporting the healthy growth of children throughout the community. From preventative care to treatment when they're sick, I'm here to meet a child's medical needs from the time they're born through their teen years. It's because we care about Southern West Virginia, and it's because we know that your child is your everything. Boone Memorial Health, we're bringing specialty care home.
It appears that Logan is going to pull away in this contest. Lincoln County finds a way back in. 1 point game with 4:43 remaining. Chris Kidd and Bill Lusk with you. And Logan basketball after this 8-0 run by the Panthers.
Yeah, it's an 8-0 run after, I mentioned that that 2.5, 3 minutes was going to be crucial for Lincoln County. They have responded to every Logan run, and now Logan is doing what I was, preaching about last time. They're coming out, backing this ball out, going to try to make Lincoln County come out and pressure. Well, if you're Lincoln County, they're going to let Logan hold that ball as much as they can, down one with 4:20 to go before they, really force the issue offensively. Now, Logan, I would like to see him, look, you got this guy at the top. Why ain't somebody flashing into the free throw line? I'm telling you, they could get some backdoor looks if they did.
Ilderton almost lost it, gives it over for Hatfield, and Lincoln County is chasing now. And honestly, if I'm Lincoln County, I would kind of let Logan just stay back in this and wind this game down a little bit more and see if you can get this into just a possession or two type of game, but a foul committed at the top of the key.
Well, that's a good foul there. You got, Wood that was trying to go for a steal, trying to create something. Lincoln County don't have any fouls on the board. So, at some point, if Logan's going to hold this ball for the remainder of this game, they're going to have to come out and start committing some fouls. So, you've only committed one. Why not go ahead and try to take some gambles? And, who knows, you might come away with a steal instead of getting called for a foul and go another end and, take the lead, and then maybe it'll force Logan to speed up and attack.
Now the 3:37 to go here in the fourth quarter. Logan continuing to play keep away here. They have gotten Lincoln County to extend this defense out now, just trying to find an opening, and now Blankenship in trouble, and Logan will have to burn a timeout. It'll be another full timeout, so we'll step aside and be back after this as you are listening to and watching Logan Wildcat basketball here on WVOW and Video Productions.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
Did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
Ball with 3:28 remaining here in the fourth quarter. They lead Lincoln County 40-39. And Lincoln County coming out, starting to chase here as Logan holding on for dear life, but trying to get them out of this zone by holding the basketball right now. As Lincoln County's in the midst of an 8-0 run. Hatfield into the middle, and he'll put up the short jumper and convert.
And Matt Hatfield's been the one that's had the answer for every Lincoln County basket. Hatfield with 15 points to lead Logan.
Lincoln County trailing at 42-39. Wood drives in hard left side, and he'll beat Blankenship to the basket and lay it in.
I love the take by Wood. I think Logan was standing around trying to defend against the three-point line. Wood recognized it and took it hard to the basket and got it to go. We're back to a one-point game, 2:45 to go. This is going to be a matter of which team is going to make the mistake, and that is going to be a crucial mistake in this contest.
And the 2:35 to go. Ilderton over for Clancy. Back out for Blankenship. And Lincoln County coming out to contest right now. There's Blankenship over to his right. Now they try and spring a double team on him. They get it to Hatfield. Over to Miller on the left side. Miller will work it back out. Logan will reset.
And one thing that we're seeing, you're seeing Logan be more patient in this, this offensive set and the last offensive set that they had than what they had been the entire game. Now, Clancy draws a double team, gets out of it, and nearly a steal there. It will be a steal.
What a save by Woods. Got it out into the open for Smith. Sidesteps a man to the basket, but misses on the layup. A break for Logan as Hatfield tears the rebound away, and now he'll be fouled in the backcourt with 1:51 to go.
That missed layup credit goes to Julius Clancy for getting back and setting himself on the defensive block and making the defender take a different angle to the basket, and he had to take a reverse layup, and he was unable to convert on that. That could have been crucial for Lincoln County, as I believe Lincoln County called for a full timeout here.
I'll step aside again and be back after this as you're listening to and watching Logan Wildcat basketball here on WVOW and Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
We take pride in our focus for customer care, bringing the best quality and support for all of our customers' needs.
What are you waiting for? It's your time to get behind the wheel with Thornhill.
Get started now at thornhillautomotive.com.
Just tag it at Thornhill, where it's all here for you. US 119 Chapmanville and Logan, WV to Belfry, Kentucky.
1:50 to go now on a moving clock here in the fourth quarter. Logan still leading Lincoln County by 1. Chris Kidd and Bill Lusk with you. They now trap at midcourt. Blankenship finds man underneath, going up to Zilderton, and he'll lay it in.
I was just about to say out of timeout, Chris. I think Logan still needed to come out in this stall offense and attack the basket. And the only shot I would have took if I got it at the rim when the double team came, Blankenship found a wide open Ilderton who had to, avoid the flying defender, and he was able to get it in.
Now here comes Wood, drives in, dishes over for Smith, back out, 3 on the way, we're all tied up as Shepard hits.
Why not? Shepard's been the one that's had the hot hand for Lincoln County. He comes in off the bench, he ties us up for the second time this evening.
He's got 14 for the game now, 44 your score as we approach 1 minute to go. Clancy in trouble, and Logan has to burn another timeout as they couldn't find an opening. With exactly 60 seconds left, we'll step aside again and be back after this as you're listening to and watching Logan basketball here on WVOW and Video Productions.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
Did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
We won't raise your rates just because of an accident. Sure, everyone thinks they're a good driver. But when an accident happens, with Allstate, you don't have to worry, even if it's your fault. It's called accident forgiveness, and it starts the day you sign up. You're in good hands with Allstate.
County tied up at 44 apiece. Chris Kidd and Bill Lusk with you. As Hatfield struggling to get it in up against the 5-second call and nearly intercepted on the inbound by Shepard.
Yeah, Lincoln County's got 2 timeouts left, a 4 and a 30. Logan with 2 30-second timeouts. And, for those that are watching on Video Productions or listening on WVOW, I want to remind you, this is Willie Acres Arena. This is not Lincoln County High School. This Lincoln County crowd is loud, they're vocal. You hear them chanting defense every possession, and they are into the contest, and they nearly come away with a steal.
If that wasn't deflected off a leg of a Lincoln County player, they would have had a layup the other way as Logan now 50 seconds left Hatfield standing out near midcourt with it. As they're going to try and run this down if they can over to to Ilderton. They'll give it back to Blankenship. And again, you can hear the Lincoln County fans far more than the Logan fans at this point.
Yeah, we can't hear ourselves think for them.
Down to 29 seconds left. Blankenship being chased here up against 5 second call. Needs to get rid of it. Finally does to Clancy. Down to 20 seconds. Logan looking for the final shot here. Coach Williamson stalking the official, maybe looking for a timeout. Clancy, he'll pull for three now. He hits it! Wow! Logan takes the lead back, and a timeout called by Lincoln County. And Clancy hadn't been hot from the field all night long. Had missed a couple of threes earlier and kind of shied away from it, but he buries this one with 10 seconds left to give Logan the lead.
Yeah, he only had 4 points until he knocked down that three. But you know, he is by far the most athletic player on this court. And you know, I don't know, Chris, if there's a more athletic player in the Class AAA field than Julius Clancy. You know, again, speaking to Coach Brad Vance at the before the game down there when I was getting lineups and confirming with his starting five, he told me that, you know, him and his coaching staff said this would probably be the most athletic team that they've played on their schedule. Well, they've come in here and they've done a good job. And you remember what I said at the beginning of the game? They had to keep this to 55 or less. If Logan got this into the 60s, Lincoln County didn't have a chance to win. Well, they've done it. They've done that. It's 47-44. They've got it to a 3-point game. They've got a chance to tie. Looking at the foul situation, 10 seconds left, 2 fouls, only 1 timeout. I think they got to go for the three. 10 seconds, the clock don't stop after a made basket. You can't afford to waste around and get a quick 2 and try to foul and put Logan on the 3-point line, because then you might waste another 2 or 3 seconds trying to foul those 3 times to get them on the line.
That's the thing. Logan has 2 fouls to give here with 10 seconds left.
And they could foul to keep them from getting on the 3-point line.
They get it to Schaefer on the inbound, as he will be fouled, as they wasted about 5.5 seconds there. There's only 4.4 seconds left, and Logan still has 1 more foul they can give here to really put the clamps on Lincoln County to get a playoff, and now they're going to burn another timeout.
That's going to be a 30. That's his last timeout. So, you know, what I was just about ready to say, that maybe Lincoln County coming out of this play, you might want to, they've got the ball right in front of their bench. They're going to try to run I think they would try to run some sort of play to get a shot out of the corner up near the wing. And I would, Chris, I would think as soon as I would touch the ball, I think I would be ready to shoot in case a Logan player was coming at me to foul, because now you're in this situation now. The ball is a little too close to the basket. You got to make the decision. Do we let them get the 3 off? Do we foul them before they get the 3 off? What happens if we foul them and they do get the 3 off and then they make it? Now we run the risk of losing this contest if the 3 goes in and they make the free throw. So it'll be interesting to see how Logan plays this out in the defense. Logan may be right up on them and instructing their players, as soon as they catch the ball, foul them, make sure they're not in a shooting motion.
4.4 seconds to go. Logan leading by 3. They inbound into the corner. Looking back into the corner. Shepard heaves it up off the side of the rim. No good. And Logan escapes Lincoln County 47-44 here tonight from Willie Acres Arena. What a contest. What a ball game, as Lincoln County hung tough all night long. But Logan ekes it out on the Julius Clancy 3. We'll step aside for a 60-second break and be back to recap things right after this, as you are listening to and watching Logan Wildcat basketball action here on WVOW and Video Productions.
General Stores has been serving West Virginia communities for almost 5 decades. That's nearly 50 years of providing those essential needs for your daily journey. We are so grateful to be a small part of your lives, and we want to recognize the integral part of our operation, the LG family. We know these last couple years haven't been easy, but with every sunrise and sunset, you keep us going. To the LG family, the moms, dads, sisters, brothers, sons, and daughters of West Virginia, thank you.
Because August is National Children's Eye Health Month,
we at White Eye Care want to remind you to schedule your child's back-to-school eye exam.
Did you know that vision and learning are so closely linked that 60% of problem learners have an undiagnosed vision problem?
Help your child get the most out of their studies this school year.
White Eye Care understands how good vision and good performance go together. Brighten your child's eyesight and future at White Eye Care in Logan today. After all, they deserve the best.
Here at Thornhill, our goal is to provide you with the best automotive experience.
From our state-of-the-art facilities, amenities, and certified staff we call family.
You'll be offered the best experience you deserve.
Inside me as Logan wins it tonight 47-44. Well, exclusively here on Video Productions, we'd like to thank a couple of our major sponsors here tonight. Again, Joshua Butcher for Circuit Judge in the newly combined Logan Mingo Circuit. Again, there's Joshua Butcher for Circuit Judge, paid for by the candidate Joshua Butcher with Merle Dempsey, treasurer. Also, we'd like to thank Greg Vance, running for magistrate here in 2024. And that's Greg Vance for magistrate here this voting year, paid for by the candidate Roy Lambert, treasurer. So again, you run through the final scoring on both sides, starting with Lincoln County. They were led by Will Shepard with 14 points, Aiden Schaefer with 11, Wyatt Edwards with 9 points, Dakota Wood with 8 points, and then Lucas Yoham with 2 points. Off the bench for Logan, they were led by Matthew Hatfield with 15 points, McCormick Elderton with 9 points, Cole Blankenship and Julius Clancy with 7 points, Zayden Schraub with 6 points, Ivan Miller with 3 points to round out the scoring, as Logan 4 of 5 from the line tonight. Lincoln County 2 of 2, so not a whole lot of trips to the free throw line, but Lincoln County hitting 6 threes to help keep them in this game. Logan with 5, but none bigger than the Julius Clancy 3 to win it with 10 seconds left, 47-44. And again, Bill, tonight, definitely not the game we thought we were going to see. 4-12 Lincoln County coming in here. Logan undefeated in the section. Lincoln County with only 1 win. Figured to be an easy evening for the Wildcats, and it was anything but here tonight.
Well, it started out that way. It started out that way. Logan was up 11-0, and we thought this is the game that we thought we would see, and everybody else thought that we were going to see too. But you got to give credit to Lincoln County. They stayed in there. They fought. They scratched. They clawed, and they were able to to get back in this game. They had the lead. They had it tied late at 44. Clancy knocks down the 3 with just a little bit under 10 seconds, just a little bit over 10 seconds to play, maybe 11 seconds when the ball went through the net. But, Lincoln County just didn't get a good look. I know they got an open look at a 3 to possibly tie the game at the end. However, that 3 was a little rushed. It was a little hurried, and right at the last second, it was a little contested by Logan. I mean, if that's a clean look, we're probably sitting here still broadcasting in overtime. And 19 field goals for Logan, 18 for Lincoln County. Lincoln County made 1 more 3. Logan made 2 more 2s, and they made 2 more free throws. That's where the 3-point difference comes in here. And I know we talk about the guys that got going. I mean, you look at Lincoln County. This comeback effort would not have been possible without the play of Will Shepard off the bench. Will had 12 points off the bench, and you look at you look at Logan. I know Clancy hit the 3 to win the ball game, but let's be honest, Chris. Where would Logan be without the play of Matt Hatfield tonight? Every run that Lincoln County had, Matt Hatfield had an answer with a bucket of his own. He had 5 field goals, 15 points in this contest. As you mentioned, 3 of those 5 were 3-pointers, and those were big 3-pointers. When Lincoln County was knocking down 3s in that second quarter, 4 of them, Hatfield knocked down 2 of his own, and they were on back-to-back possessions that kept Logan either in the lead or within striking distance of the Panthers.
And again, Logan pulling it out here in the late stages tonight, 47-44 to remain undefeated in sectional play against their opponents. And Bill and I will be back on the air tomorrow night over in Mam, West Virginia, so make sure you join us at 7:20 with the pregame show, 7:30 with the tip-off from Man High School, as we want to thank Video Productions here tonight. Also, all our sponsors on WVOW Radio. So for Hunter Gibson, our engineer back in the WVOW studios, Robbie Mounts here with us on Video Productions. He's Bill Lusk. I'm Chris Kidd saying so long tonight here from Willie Acres Arena, as you have been listening to and watching Logan Wildcat basketball action here on WVOW and Video Productions.